cold outside. Brr. So let's warm up with the best one pot white chicken chili. Hello friends, welcome back to our kitchen. I'm so glad you guys are here. My sister Carrie and I are with eatingonadime.com, and we are on a mission to teach you how to make real food at home on a budget. And today we are gonna make the best white chicken chili. It's made in one pot and it's the perfect easy weeknight dinner. We love easy dinners so much, we made a digital cookbook. It's called Weeknight Winners. It's all super easy meals that can be made every night of the week. All right, let me know in the comments below. Are you guys like a regular chili person or a white chicken chili? I love both, but honestly, white chicken chili is my favorite. I love the flavors, the green chili, the creaminess. Ooh, it is literally comfort in a bowl. And I love that it's so easy to make. Okay, this is a stovetop recipe, but before we head over there, I like to get all the ingredients ready. First, we need an onion. Can't have a delicious chili without onion, in my opinion. So I'm gonna cheat today and use our food chopper that Carrie and I are obsessed with. Let me know if you guys have gotten one of those yet. It is the quickest way to chop up veggies. The recipe calls for a half an onion diced, but my onion was pretty small, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the whole thing. Now when I use the chopper, I peel the onion and I cut it into quarters. My nails are like really short from the holidays, so that was more challenging than I thought it needed to be, but here we are. Okay, and then you want to put the quarter down into the chopper with the point down and chop. So you can see here's the other quarter of the onion, just point side down and boom, perfectly chopped onions every single time. That's it. That's the only thing that needs to be prepped. All right, we're gonna head over to the stove and get this chili cooking. Heat 1 tablespoon olive oil over medium-high heat in a large stock pot or Dutch oven. Add in the diced onions, and we're gonna let these saute for about 4 to 6 minutes until they're nice and soft. So while the onions are cooking, we're gonna go ahead and rinse and drain 2 cans of white beans. I'm using Cannellini beans. You can use any type of white beans that you like. I like to drain them and then rinse it off just in case there's any like extra starch coating or anything like that. I just put it in the strainer. Add in about a tablespoon minced garlic and just cook for about a minute. You can use fresh minced garlic as well. If you use fresh minced, I would probably do about 3 cloves. You just really, we like to call this activate the garlic, where you can start to smell it. And then we're gonna add in that broth so it doesn't burn. All right, once you can smell that garlic, add in 4 cups of chicken broth or 1 carton. This is, I think it's 32 ounce chicken broth. We're gonna add that right in. Now, I like using broth because it adds to the flavor, but you can use water or chicken bouillon cubes if you like as well. Add in 1 can green chilies. This is my favorite part. This is what gives it all the yummy flavor. Then 2 teaspoons cumin, 1 teaspoon salt, half a teaspoon oregano, half a teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of black pepper. Add in 1 cup frozen corn. You can use canned as well. Just don't use the whole can because it'll be too much, and make sure you drain it first. Add in those drained beans and 2 cups shredded cooked chicken. Now this can be leftover chicken, it can be from a rotisserie chicken, or you can make your own, and I have some options below on how to make your own at home. You just want to stir to combine all these ingredients. Turn the heat up to high and bring it to a boil. Once it's boiling, cover. We're going to reduce the heat to low and let it cook for about 15 to 20 minutes. In a small mixing bowl, combine 1 cup heavy cream with 2 tablespoons cornstarch. Whisk until the cornstarch is dissolved into the cream mixture. So you want to make sure that you do this not in the heat, because that cornstarch will clump up if it gets in the heat of the chili. So dissolve it first in this cold fluid, and then we're going to mix it in. Stir the mixture into the chili. We're going to keep this heat on low. I'm going to heat this through for a few minutes to make it creamy and to thicken the chili. Turn the heat up to medium-low so it can thicken. Now we're going to add the juice of 1 lime right into it. I love this like lemon squeezer, lime squeezer. Make sure you get every little bit of that lime into the chili. Watch it closely and just heat for a few minutes until it's thickened slightly. This right here is perfect. Now it's time to prepare some toppings. I'm going to start with some cilantro. I love to stir in a little bit into the chili and then save some for topping as well. Let me know below, are you one of my cilantro haters or cilantro lovers? I know it can go either way. Some people say it tastes like soap and they have like the gene for it, so I'm just curious. I just like to bunch it together and then with our beautiful large knife, just run it through to chop it up finely. I am a cilantro lover. I want all the cilantro. I want extra cilantro. I want it on everything. Does not taste like soap to me, thankfully. I'm gonna take about half of it and just stir it right into the pot. Now it's time to do the cheese. I love a Monterey Jack cheese on the white chicken chili. I love a white cheese for the white chicken chili. It's great. You could also do cheddar though if you want. I'm just gonna shred some of this for topping. It goes great and it adds tons of flavor. In the recipe we say about 2 cups, but you can easily just do how much you like. Okay, everyone in this room is saying I talked about cilantro a lot, but listen, I just want you to know, it's okay if you don't like it, just leave it out. But if you do like it, the flavor adds so much. I just was spooning some of this in and a little bit drizzled and I licked it off the side and the flavor is amazing. Now for my favorite part, the toppings. I'm gonna put a little cheese and of course some extra cilantro. Now it's time for my favorite part of doing these videos, taste testing. It's hot. Amazing. The lime juice, the cilantro, the flavor is perfect. Now you can easily make this own just by the different toppings. My kids love doing like crushed tortilla strips. You could do like regular tortilla strips. That would be great. Of course, avocado, more lime. If you love lime, the possibilities are endless. But trust me guys, once you make this, you're gonna make it again and again and again. It's that good. Thanks for joining me, friends. I hope you guys learned how to make the best white chicken chili in no time at all. Don't forget, I've linked this recipe in the description below so you can save it, pin it, put it on Facebook, whatever you do to save your recipes. It's right there so you can do it. So when you're ready to make a delicious chili, you know exactly where to go. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. We are having so much fun making videos and teaching you guys all how to cook delicious real food at home, and we do not want you to miss a single video. All right, friends, I'm out of here. This bowl of chili is calling my name and I gotta go. Don't forget, friends, until next time, make sure you eat at home by eating on a dime. Bye, friends.